Hello everyone, EB the Original Master here. So today I have some good news that I want to share with you guys. Yesterday I discovered a brand new website that allows you to create your own music that is almost similar to Soundtrap called BandLab. So I'd like to give a huge shout out to Motif Sweatpants, one of my subscribers and Discord friends who have introduced me into BandLab. So before I get any further, I'll explain to you guys what BandLab is and why I think this website is way better than Soundtrap. So BandLab, like I've mentioned earlier, is actually a music creating website where you could compose and create your own music, similar to Soundtrap and GarageBand. But here's the catch. BandLab is actually free. It is. It's actually a free website that you could download from your iPhone or from your Android phone, or you could play around with it on the website on your computer, which is very similar to Soundtrap because Soundtrap actually works the same way. But here's the catch about it, along with what I have to say here. So, if you guys didn't know that I have been having issues with Soundtrap this year, is because that a lot of things has changed to the website. My only problem with Soundtrap is that the drums are a pile of garbage now, meaning that every time I performed the drums on Soundtrap now is because that Soundtrap has a drum instrument that you could use for your songs if you want to compose songs. The problem is that every time you play the drums on Soundtrap now, it will be really glitchy. I never had any problems with this on Soundtrap in 2016 when I started Soundtrap and 2017. Towards 2018 is when Soundtrap took a turn for the worst, where the drums instruments on their website and on the app, they sound really laggy if you perform them or play them basically. And I think that has to do with the website is because that there's no way it's your computer's fault. It's because if it was a computer, then that would have probably been an excuse. But I'm not making excuses here. It's the truth. It's because if you go to Soundtrap right now, go to Soundtrap. I will put the link of Soundtrap in the description below, and for you guys to check it out if you guys want to. But go to Soundtrap and go to the drums instruments and perform them using the keys on your keyboard, and you tell me if they sound glitchy or not. You don't have to do this, but I'm just saying that if you try to attempt it, you'll notice that the drums are really laggy if you play them while you're recording your music. But with BandLab, that's not the case anymore. In fact, BandLab's drums are way better than Soundtrap's because that the drums on BandLab actually don't lag when I perform them, and they don't be all really glitchy, and that's what I like. See, this is exactly why I prefer BandLab over Soundtrap. And another thing that I want to mention is that I've already mentioned in the beginning is that BandLab is free. With Soundtrap, when you start your Soundtrap account, you're under a free trial. That means you have all the instruments already there for you. The instruments that are usually paid for under the Premium and the Pro have already been unlocked for you. But after your free trial is over on Soundtrap, you'll then have to either pay using Premium or Pro if you want to use the instruments that are under that category, which really sucks about Soundtrap is because that they charge you money for you to play these songs. Well, not songs, for you to choose these instruments that they have on their website, which is kind of dumb is because that I understand that Soundtrap is a business, but why do we have to do that? Like, it's supposed to be a website where you can create your own music, and already it's bad is because that they charge you money for you to pick instruments, but not with BandLab. And another thing I want to mention is that BandLab actually has way more instruments than Soundtrap. BandLab has a harp, they have a harpsichord, they have steel drums. Soundtrap doesn't even have that. Soundtrap does have some of the instruments on BandLab, such as they do have banjos on Soundtrap. They also have a harmonica. They also have the accordion. But the problem is the accordion, the banjo, and the harmonica, they're all under the Premium and the Pro feature, and you have to pay money in order to use those instruments. You see, that's what I don't get about Soundtrap. Why do they have to charge you money for this? I know they're a business, but that's kind of dumb if you want to go out and create your own music. So if I were you guys, BandLab is the way to go. It's way better than Soundtrap. It's free. The drums aren't laggy on the website like it was on Soundtrap. And I already mentioned this earlier in the video that Soundtrap's drums, I never had a problem with them until 2018 when the website had made all these new updates where they're adding new instruments and they're adding new features to the website. The layout is different. Everything is different in Soundtrap, and I'm just not going to use it anymore. I'm only using Soundtrap if I am going to reverse SpongeBob tracks for my EB the Sponge Clipper channel. That's the only time I'm using Soundtrap. For now on, I am now using BandLab to compose my music, and that's another thing that I want to mention, is that I will be doing a BandLab series where I'll be showing you guys some of the songs that I composed on BandLab. So the BandLab music series will be very identical to the My Soundtrap soundtrack series, is because that some of the songs on BandLab will be used again from the My Soundtrap soundtrack series, but the difference is that the instruments quality may not sound as great as Soundtraps. And that's another thing that I want to mention, is that even though the instruments on BandLab doesn't have the amount of great quality that the instruments sound on Soundtrap, that doesn't mean Soundtrap is a way better website. I still prefer BandLab, is because that the instruments are free, like I've mentioned, and they also have loops on there on BandLab similar to Soundtrap. In fact, the similarities between BandLab and Soundtrap is that they both have similar formats, but the only difference is that one is for free and one you have to pay for if your free trial has ended. And that's one thing that I hate about Soundtrap. So yeah, BandLab is way better than Soundtrap, hands down. I am no longer using Soundtrap for composing music. I am now switching over to BandLab, and expect a BandLab music series where I will showcase all the songs that I composed on BandLab, very similar to the My Soundtrap soundtrack series. So yeah, that's all I have to say about BandLab. It's a very good website. Check it out. I'll drop the link of BandLab in the description below, along with Soundtrap if you guys want to check those both websites out. And I'll also drop the link to Motif Sweatpants' channel for inspiring me to use BandLab. Is because that I've noticed that he has been using BandLab to do his music, and I was like, what is BandLab? So I went online and searched it, and I saw that it was very similar to Soundtrap, but way better than Soundtrap. For GarageBand, you can't do it on your Windows computer. If you have a Windows computer, you can't do GarageBand because it's only for Apple products. So yeah, so that's all I have to say about BandLab. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this little video. Stay tuned this weekend for another update video where I'll be giving you guys updates for new videos for the channel in the month of December of 2018. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of videos coming out in December, and I'll let you guys know what those videos are in another update video. So with that said, BandLab is way better than Soundtrap, and it has better instruments. It's free, and it's just way better overall. So with that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.